Hey, what's up? It's Jeff. Just found another hilarious story from NASA, and just like most of them are, really, I've yet to find a story from NASA that's not complete bullshit. Um, so here we go. April 4th, 2017, release date 4/4/2017. Um, Here's a so-called picture of Cassini spacecraft. I haven't worked out any of the gematria for this yet. I will, but you can already see some of the numbers. The 13 years orbiting the ringed planet. Um, in 2010, NASA decided to end the mission with a purposeful plunge into Saturn this year in order to protect and preserve the planet's moons for future exploration, especially the potentially habitable Enceladus. It's one of the moons of Saturn. So, oh my God. It's unbelievable. I mean, so they're just going to blast this whatever $1 billion so called spacecraft into the middle of Saturn. So, and it's in order to not destroy one of the moons that we may be able to live on. So, we don't want to mess up one of Saturn's moons that people are going to live on one day, people. That could be really detrimental to the human existence one day. So let's just this is going to be a short one. I just wanted to wrap it up, but let's look here how much this thing weighs. 12,593 pounds with fuel. See how much this thing cost. This program had a total of about $3.27 billion. So, and the reason I made this quick post was to see if, I just want to know, can anybody tell me, or can anyone explain anything that this Cassini mission has done for humanity, or for the earth, or for any animal, or for anything? What good has come out of this $3.27 billion that all the NASA fanboys and people who back NASA and people who act like, this whole thing doesn't need to be stopped, y'all are fucked in the head, because NASA's done nothing. So this is one thing that can be shut down. $10.4 million a day to Israel. We're giving $53 billion a year to NASA. It's time to stop. It's time to end it. It's time for people to, it's time for people to rise up. We need to get together. We need to get on allfortruth.com. We need to let our voices be heard. It's time to quit showing up to the job. We don't need more jobs in America. That's the last thing we need, is more fucking jobs. If I hear another person say that, I'm going to slap him across his face, because if you think you need a job, then what you really need is an education, and you need to read. You need to understand what's going on. You need to understand how the Federal Reserve and these private bankers own every piece of your life if you are a part of, the people saying we need to create more jobs in America. That's not what we need. The job needs to be to uproot and do what's right for this planet, and that's it.